Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. On the Bears sideline, the head man, Ben Johnson. His guys ready to get this one going. Across the field on the Lions sideline, Dan Campbell. His guys, on the other hand, came out on top in their open. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We never considered that. It's part of the reason he couldn't take the lead last time out. I think we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
To throw, Williams. And right away, he lost the football. The lineman on the other side has got it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear, the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And it wasn't that long ago that there were a lot of conversations about whether Jared Goff was truly going to be a frontline starter in the NFL. And he figured all of those critics wrong. Still his game up big notches in the last few years. Now what he needs to do is sustain that success in the regular season come playoff time.
Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
The guys going into the season with the goal for touchdowns for yardage.
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals, all have those types of thoughts. And they have to see how the season unfolds if he can stay on that.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Stopped up at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like how this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that.
What an effort to get in there and drop it.
7 yards.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on that.
And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
A gain of 59 yards. First down, Bears.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met with mistrains behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
To throw, it's Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't finish.
Intended for Cole Kmet. Incomplete.
Williams from the gun on third down. That pass complete to Moore. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
A pickup of 10.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. They'll try it now with Swift. And it's not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? Figure it out both ways and try and find a way to get them.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. Second down. The Lions are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard. And they played well in all 3 phases of the game. I think if they can carry that over this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Brings up third down and 11.
Here's Goff. That is caught. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and here's Gibbs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Second down, they go back to Gibbs. And taken down for 33 and pick up of about 4. Look at this Bears defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into it and try to knock it loose.
He takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Off-play action. Here's Goff. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Second and 5.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 18-yard
Back to the
line.
ground. Here's Gibbs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. To throw is gone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Bates' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
Second and first play of the drive goes the wrong way. Second and 12. Throwing is Williams. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To the air, Williams. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. A pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, it needs to be 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
That's pulled in at the 32. 44-yard punt return. And Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. They'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chandler Johnson. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And a nice play there from the new pickup, signed just this past week to help fortify this defense.
He truly is the definition of an impact player. Surprise, surprise, that it took this long for someone to pick him up.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
DJ Moore. It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd.
Williams going to sneak it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Neal on the tackle. A gain on the play. 1st down, Chicago.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneaks a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, where usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak, there no, it worked on 3rd. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Williams. And the Lions pressure too strong. There he goes. Aleem McNeil. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. Interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. zone. Gone. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It's a gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. A little juke. And this will wind up a Lions first down. Gets it to about the 44.
10 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
To Williams on a jet sweep.
Jamison Williams
will take this one close to about the 45.
Down at the 45-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down on the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Gone. Keeps himself, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack in the game.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking about the 16. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return. And the Bears take over. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take it forward for about 5 into the 28-yard line.
He was bumped down at the 28.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions will take over here as they get up to the 43-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of a yard.
Calling a gain of a yard. And it's 2nd down.
45-yard line.
Here's Goff. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
so the failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
3rd down and 8
now
yards to go.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jalen Johnson that time able to knock it away.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Trying to shake off the interception and look to throw. And under the Lions pressure, he's brought down. McNeil able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's out to the flat for Swift. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Williams. But he can't get away from it. There it goes. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get back.
2nd down and 4.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 5-yard gain.
He's gone.
Brings up 2nd down.
A short pass here taken in by the corner. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
A 7-yard gain. That's good.
Goff now looks to throw. Looking left side and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 40-yard line.
Again, Goff. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
15 yards on the play. And the Lions first down.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of the timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Goff. Open man right side to St. Brown. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Halftime coming.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Only 5 on this play to move the sticks.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And this will wind up the Lions' first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Sheds off the tackle. And he gets us to the other side of the field across the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 18.
So in their territory now, this is
That's
1st and
good
10 at the 43. Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he takes this one in for a man's touchdown. Jameer Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown together, his 3rd on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0.
Bears nothing.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jameer Gibbs. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 20. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Second down at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. There he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jameer Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. They'll be looking to get in the end zone again, and the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had there during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Santos with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense and Jameer Gibbs headed back onto the field. And you have to imagine this defense defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, and that needs to serve as a wake-up call. No clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta. Able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. Fifth catch in the afternoon, and that gets to the first down.
And the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Break the trumpet off, then break y'all something soon. I got to get my props. Cops come and try to snatch these pigs. Wanna blow my house down and break the ground with the next
Hand off down to Gibbs. And a pretty athletic run right there. He's going to get this down inside the 40. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. That'll be caught in St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of
Ball down to the
22
16
yards.
here for first and 10.
That's another Lions.
Montgomery on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And that'll be covered by St. Brown. Third and 7 down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
Goff now to throw. Well, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line.
No gain on the
second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point runs down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 12-4. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop, and he does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. To throw, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2.
Second and 2.
Back to throw. Williams. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Williams sacked.
They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up third down and a sack.
Third and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Working out of the gun, Williams. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game as a whole. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On fourth down, here's Williams. That's to the right side, caught by Williams. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So the Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So here come the Lions now. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any opening on the opposing second line. They want to do it with some gusto, too.
Taken down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Goff. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Well, the Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They'll get this into the hands of Adunze. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25, here's second and 4.
Second and 4. At the 25.
Throwing is Williams. Now pass complete to Moore. And that worked as well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Chicago.
To the air, Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41.
First down.
That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Bears.
Throwing again here, Williams. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end.
Williams pass.
2 yards to go, second down.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the Lions' 23-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. The throw left side taken in by Kmet. is near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
First and goal, Chicago.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early. Great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go to the century.
You got to give it to him again, right?
There's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
There's Goff. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion of
15 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. A toss out right to Gibbs. And he is met near the scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Bears' 46-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. We often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Bears offense and DJ Moore heading back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. Here's first and 10. Here's Williams. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he backs it away and it falls down incomplete. They'll come up now on second down. Looking to throw is Williams. They'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gets this to Moore. And he gets this up across the 35 before his out.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 38.
Stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. To throw once more, here's Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So out now come the Lions. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of the timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
5-yard gain on the play.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
32-yard line.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Another one in the books for us, partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner, and let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So for Detroit, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.